Greetings and great day, beautiful people. Dr. Dominique Reese here, president of Reese Financial Services, where I am the CEO, chief financial coach and consultant and strategist. Thank you for joining me today. I have been talking to God about how I'm going to share this with you, and I've been nervous about it. And I think I know why, because you're never sure how your community is going to respond to anything. So, as an entrepreneur, my jitters are up right now. But it has been on my spirit for, let's just say, 12 months for sure, to really engage you in a way where you know what I'm doing, but at the same time, I get nervous. And so today I was just like, I'm putting it out because this keeps happening. And when I'm quiet, you don't know. And then time passes and I get busy and this video never happens. So I have been approached by many firms recently. I'm saying a lot of meetings have been happening. And I'm so grateful and I stay open because it affirms me. One, it lets me know that all the things that I've done in my career really are valuable to these firms, but it's valuable to my clients. It's valuable to the people I serve. And it is probably one of the most important reminders that I get that I've got to continue to show up. No matter how difficult it gets to run this business, no matter how difficult it is when I don't feel like it and I just want to not do anything, right? I have to remember that my calling, my purpose is to show up through Reese Financial Services and continue to deliver the quality coaching, consulting, and planning that I do. One, because people need it, and two, because it's valuable. And so, as I'm taking these meetings, and I just got off of a meeting right now, and I find myself saying over and over and over again that one, what I'm building, and I don't want to drop what I'm building to go build something for someone else because that's so much easier for me to do. But it's not about what's easy, it's truly about believing in what I'm doing. And as an entrepreneur, if you don't believe in what you're doing, who else is? Which is why I have to stay committed to the vision, even when it's tough. Whether it's tough financially, whether it's tough mentally, whether it's tough physically, or whether it's tough socially. There is so much that goes into running your own business. But what's most rewarding is when I'm working with clients who have hired me and who understand that what I do is for them. And as I'm in these meetings and I'm talking about my client base and who I serve, and believe me, the people on the other end of the conversation, they don't look like me. And it's not really about them understanding who I serve because they're more focused about how I can improve their brand, how I can bring clients to the firm and improve the firm. I'm more focused on you. I have you at the top of my mind when I'm in these meetings because I really start to think, well, what if this doesn't work out? What if this doesn't work out between me and this firm? Technically, based on the fine print, I have to leave my clients with them. I don't want to do that. And knowing my clients, they're not going to stay if I'm not there. So it's actually a lose lose. But there's attractive offers. There's, a salary sometimes where I get a paycheck compared to being an entrepreneur where you don't necessarily know when and how you're going to get paid all the time. You're building that every time you take on a new client. And so it was on my heart so heavy that I share with you. I make decisions with you in mind. I make decisions knowing that I am the one you're building trust with, that I am the one who really has knowledge that I want to give to you, not some other firm, not some other brand. And when clients hire me, they hire Dominique because of what I'm able to do in their life. And that stays at the top of my mind when I am in these meetings and basically turning down opportunities because I am truly invested in what I'm building. And so that leads me to share with you a little bit about what I've been building and how it's different than anything I've built before, but also an extension of what I have built and hopefully something you have yet to see. And that is a full service financial firm that serves Black women between the ages of 30 and 65 in particular, because those are the women, those are the people with which I attract and who benefit the most from working with me. Now, that doesn't mean I don't work with anybody who's not a Black woman between the ages of 30 and 65. Let's be very clear about that. And as an entrepreneur, you have to identify your target market. You have to identify those who benefit most from what you offer. And in my 20 years of being in financial services, I have learned that Black women between the ages of 30 and 65 benefit the most from what I do as a financial coach, consultant, strategist, and planner. And so I am coming out, if you will, to say that that is the market I serve. And of course, again, if you are not a Black woman between the ages of 30 and 65 and I resonate with you, that's great. We could still work together. But this means that what you start to see from me, what you start to see from the business, is going to be targeted to Black women between the ages of 30 and 65. And that is the market that I love to serve because one, I know them. I am them, right? Two, Black women between the ages of 30 and 65 have a great need for financial services and for professional financial support. So, given that, I want to be able to provide that service and show up as a top tier, high quality option because we all talk about generational wealth, but how can we build something we've never seen? If you have yet to inherit any generational wealth, you're pioneering it. You're the first to do it. You're out here figuring it out. And we all know that there is a wealth gap, and the wealth gap is real. And unfortunately, Black women are disproportionately affected and impacted by the wealth gap. So it is my mission, it is my responsibility with all the knowledge that I have to contribute to closing that wealth gap one individual at a time. And that is the work that I'm doing by building out my financial services firm. So, yes, I do financial coaching, but I also do financial planning. And I'm actually back in school to complete my certified financial planner designation education requirements. So that basically means I'm getting the knowledge and the designation because you don't have to have it, but it is recognized throughout the world as an extra step that I've taken to make sure that I show up for the people who need me most and I bring them the best expertise that I can, the best strategies, the best education, because I have educated myself even further. And I'm going to specialize in retirement planning because Black women in particular are in dire need of retirement planning. We are not prepared. And that's it. Like that's what I've gotten so clear about, that I am here to help Black women between the ages of 30 and 65 not only get their financial house in order, but what that really means is to get them on track to closing their personal wealth gap, which collectively contributes to closing the greater wealth gap. And if I can help you to get your things in order and we work together at a minimum of 12 months, you're going to create a solid financial foundation upon which you then build assets. And then once we start to build those assets, we're going to begin to grow those assets. And this is the work I love to do. And I've got all these firms coming at me like, hey, come here, come join our team. We love your skill set. Your skills are so impressive. And I'm like, no, I'm just I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna do it the way I've been doing it. Because you need me to. You need me to stay independent. You need me to blow out this brand so other Black women know that there is a financial services company by a Black woman for a Black woman. And I get everything in between. And what I don't get, we're going to learn. But I'm very clear on what this season of my life is about. So I just wanted to share because it's been on my heart. And every time I have these meetings, it's just another affirmation as to why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. So thank you for listening. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to continue to share more about what this firm is actually looking like. I'm behind the scenes building and I'm accepting clients. And it is a 12-month journey at minimum for us to work together. You pay monthly. It's only $349 a month. That's it. And so I really want to bring this high quality financial support to those who need it most because we are not good at asking for help. And so this is your opportunity. This is your invitation to really begin to look like what it looks like to work with a financial professional for the long haul from here on out, because that's what the wealthy do. They work with people to get them to where they want to go. And I would be honored to be that person for you. So let that ruminate, marinate on the words and what you're hearing and how this may be good for you. And let me know if you have any questions. Take it a step further, schedule some time. I would love to connect with you. That's completely complimentary, 30 minutes out of your day, and we can connect and see if it's a good fit for us to move forward. All right? Have a great rest of your day. Peace.